Hi, everybody. My name is Michael Hilkemeyer, and I help teachers successfully integrate digital technology in their early learning environment. And today I'm going to take you on an inside look into our 10 plus hour PD, which transforms and helps you to apply and implement educational theory that is evidence-based in your work and teaching and working environment today. So the course that I'm talking about, of course, is my play-based learning course. So I just type up there and we dive into it there. Just wait for it to load. Any time now, but here we go. All right, so we begin the course with a welcome message. And then I ask you to start with a bit of a survey. And this survey is important for me and for you because it tells me what you are expecting to learn from this course. And then at the other end of the course, there's another survey which tells me what you did learn from the course. So that way, then it helps me to improve the course for you in the future whenever you come back to it, because this course gives you lifetime access. So being able to just go through and do that for you ensures that you have all the latest up-to-date information, all the information that you need. All right, so let's go through it a bit more. So I'll begin by just discussing the importance of learning through play. And of course, I've got a very different types of learning styles in here. I've got video, I've got audio, and I've got text. So I go through that. I'll talk about the barriers to play-based learning. I talk about digital literacy in early childhood education. And then I am thinking about at the moment, currently adding stuff in. Well, I've got different areas there that I am planning on adding more in. So to help, the more stuff I put in there, the better for you, of course. All right, so go from there to the next section, which is really session 1. So I go from there to understanding pedagogy, digital pedagogy, digital play, and look at understanding digital play in the early years. We look at what does digital play look like, how to encourage digital play. We look at when should children start to engage in digital play. What can children learn with digital play, the role of digital play in the early years, what kind of digital technology is best. That's a very important question. Then we look on to the next section there, the benefits of digital storytelling, how to use digital storytelling and literacy development, examples, sharing your experiences, assessment considerations. Again, more content there planned to go in. We go to the next section. There are a number of different sessions actually in this course, and you have to go. This is all part of the whole planning session there. So I go through, give you all the information like robotics and digital play, programmable toys, inquiry-based learning, nurturing artistic development. What do you need to know about graphics programs, for examples? One of the most common ways to actually develop creativity in early childhood education is through graphics programs. So I talk in detail about that. On to the next session, when we look at promoting learning without play, learning without failure, which is really role play. So we talk about how does role play help a child's development, planning role play with digital technologies. We look at developmentally appropriate digital resources, how to involve the children in the setting up of the role play areas, how to be involved, how to be involved in digital role play for preschoolers as a educator, supporting communicating literacy, language development, and mathematical learning and development, connecting digital and non-digital play, how to use programmable toys in role play. That's a free preview if you want to go and have a look. Teaching strategies to encourage technology role playing and health and safety with digital play. On to the next one, which is outdoor. Now, this is a great course, which actually is not a bad idea for a short course as well, looking at digital outdoor use. So we're looking at the benefits of outdoor play, how technology can help outdoor learning, how technology can help the outdoor learning environment. What is your role as an adult in outdoor digital play? How to establish starting point for using digital technology outdoors and going beyond just digital outdoors. All right, so another planned area there, we've got iPads there, pre-planned, and a couple of other pre-planned areas there in the future. Okay, so then now that you have gone through all that information there, that should all help you in your planning. Now, this is the implementation part of your course. This is where you need to start applying what you have learned. And in this section, I'll take you through some important steps that you need to do in terms of planning. So we have, why planning is important. We have, planning to challenge your children. We have relationships, how will relationships inform your planning. Teacher knowledge of ICT resources, a very important question. Linking digital play to learning and development goals, choosing meaningful ICT tools, appropriate practices, computer games and play and learning. And then we go to the theory, putting theory to practice part there. Here's when I ask you to start going through and applying what you've learned in these steps and all this information so far. So you're asked to submit a 10-week plan effectively of how you're going to integrate digital technology in your early childhood learning environment. And it's important, in fact, it's essential that you submit your plan if you want to progress in the course. And then I need to, as my role, I have to go through and read your work and make sure that it's satisfactory. If it is, I will pass your submission. Going on to the next bit there, looking more at linking the HITS or high impact teaching strategies to play-based learning. So we have all the more planning tools there, setting goals, structuring lessons, teaching practices, explicit teaching practices, work examples, collaborative learning, multiple exposures, questioning, feedback, metacognitive strategies, differentiated instruction with technology. Then I'll tell you, there is just so much in this course. It is jam-packed. And there's still so much more to come. So that's why it's a 10+ hour course to add to your CPD records. So here we go into the pedagogy, play and pedagogy in early childhood. It's called. Look at understanding children's technological development, supporting technological learning and development, mediated learning, guided interaction, and then again, putting theory into practice. Again, you have to submit and have it approved to be able to make progress in the course itself. Then onto the observation and assessment. The observation is the best form to actually assess digital technology use in the teaching and learning environment. And here I go into explicit ways as to how you can observe and assess children's learning. So, monitoring, observing expected level of ICT capability in digital play, issues, guidance on observation, progress, and then more theory into practice. So not only do I get you to plan, I get you to teach, then I get you to observe and assess, and really just assess your strategies that you've applied. How have children progressed in that learning, to comment on that and to reflect on how you're doing. Then that is the final session, but then we go to the last bit of the course, which is where there's more submissions that are required. I get you to reflect on your teaching and learning, which is a very important part of any professional development workshop. I also to then reflect on the course effectiveness, so I can see that it has made an impact on your on your practices and where you will improve in the future. And then after that, again, you got some more resources there. And finally, that last survey that I mentioned at the beginning, where you can just go through it and you can answer a couple of questions about what you did learn in the course. And this tells me that, I'm on the right track and what I need to improve on. That maybe you didn't understand too well, and I needed to maybe put more effort into that for you. So there you go. That's my play-based learning online course titled how to support play-based learning in early childhood education with digital technology.